Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is in session. Court is in session in 3 dockets. We have announcement docket, trial docket, and a pretrial conference docket. First case is cause number 23 CCCR 0527. Case is filed the state of Texas versus Robert McClellan. Mr. McClellan, would you please come forward? Mr. McClellan, your full name is Robert McClellan?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. McClellan?
Pretty good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. McClellan, you're represented in your case by your attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
That's good. Mr. McClellan, well, Mr. Macy, the state is represented in this case by Miss Haley Simmons. Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Macy, what is your announcement in Mr. McClellan's case?
You want trial,
You want to reset it for trial?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us a trial date. Okay, this case is reset to March 25th, 2024. Mr. McClellan, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, no. Yeah, Mr. Sutton, your attorney has just been handed a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Do you see that title?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to go over these bond conditions with you. And it states as follows. Following return of a criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense. And the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. You understand that condition?
Yes.
Now, condition number 4 does not apply. It only applies in the DWI case. Condition number 5 does apply. And it states defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless defendant is a peace officer as defined by section 1.07 of the Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked. And if your bond is revoked, the warrant will be issued for your arrest and you'll be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so your case is going to be reset. Your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day, and you have a blessed day as well, Attorney Allen.
That's my witness.
Okay, you're free to go. Let's see, let's show, the Nair High. Mr. Hyde, your full name is Denair Hyde. Now, Mr. Hyde, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Marcus Wilkerson. Attorney Wilkerson informed the court that he's unable to be here this morning. We think that it may be a sickness, and your case is going to be reset. Once you get your reset from our court coordinator, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. All right.
Thank you.
Robert McClellan. I did? Okay.
He had 2 things.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Reuben Sanders.
JP Court and exchange for, JP Court plead guilty and
So it's a J-
fine for prosecutor.
Okay, so this is clause number M334028, case of South State of Texas versus Reuben Sanders. Mr. Sanders, that's your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Sanders?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. You're represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney Nathan Reynolds. Attorney Reynolds, how are you doing?
Doing well, good.
Okay, and so we have an agreement for a JP reduction, is that correct, Mr. Andrew?
That's correct, Your Honor,
Okay.
and we'll call it in after docket.
Okay, and how much time does he need to get the money to pay the JP reduction?
30 days.
30 days? Okay, give us a reset date.
March 4th.
Okay, this case is gonna be reset until March 4th, 2024. Your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think this month.
And you're free to go. And you have a blessed day, and you have a blessed day as well, Mr. Sanders.
Thank you.
Okay, next two cases are cause numbers M 323-227 and cause number M 332-425. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Samuel Hayden Falk. Okay. Samuel Hayden Falk is not here. Mr. Falk was scheduled to be here at 9 a.m. on today's date, February 5th, 2024. At about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Samuel Falk at the courthouse door. Samuel Falk did not answer. However, Samuel Falk Attorney John Macy is present. Mr. Macy,
Yes, Your Honor.
you wanted to come forward.
I did. My understanding from his mother was that he was suicidal. He was taken into custody yesterday.
Hold on, let me put
Possibly by
It's been brought to the court's attention that Mr. Falk is currently in custody in Jefferson County. And so we can reset this case for Thursday. That, or any day, this week. You want to
It was
reset it
set
to,
for- It was set, I think, number one for trial today.
Right.
Judge, and
Right.
so I don't know, whatever you want to do, let me look at my calendar. That's okay.
oh, he has a new case.
He does.
She said ag assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, okay, so that's a felony now.
Yeah.
So I'd ask that we get this.
Ah,
So we
Probably
can
gonna have
figure
to
out
put him
what
on the,
happened.
on the, now these cases are pretty old and
It
he
is.
just got this felony,
Correct.
which is more serious than these two misdemeanors. But we, go ahead on.
Interrupt you. Refresh your memory, these cases started out in Court 3. and it
Oh.
was represented by Bruce Smith.
Oh, okay.
And
So they
Bruce-
transferred the cases over here?
were transferred over here after about 3 years.
Okay,
And
3 years
so-
after it was filed over in
And
County
then
Court
I
of
got
Line 3.
appointed in May.
Oh, okay.
of
So it's just got here. Okay,
Yes, Judge. And
okay,
but-
just been here for a few months. Okay. Okay, now he has this new felony case. And I'm sure that take precedent over these misdemeanor cases. Is that correct, State?
Yes, Your Honor.
I guess I
I'm just that,
figured
because
out-
normally the prosecution usually like to defer the misdemeanors until the felony is handled.
I know I want to do that. However,
I know, but I mean, I'm looking at the
figure out-
date. I mean, but what we'll do, he's in custody. We'll reset the case. That'll give the prosecution an opportunity to decide on how they want to proceed on it. In light of the fact that he have this new felony case.
From my perspective, Judge, technically, I guess he's still on, well, unless you revoke his bond today, then he's not getting credit for time he's sitting here.
Yeah, I mean,
in jail.
no one's filed a motion. Yeah, we don't. No, I don't know if he's in on accusation. I don't know
I don't know. I just found out this morning.
Right.
Uh,
So we reset it. We can find out, get some more details on it.
So when do you want to reset it to, Judge?
I mean, it's just a short 30. I mean, it shouldn't be a long reset. We probably gonna, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll reset it for, 1 month.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. You have any objections, say?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
And so after that, after I get the reset items.
Yeah, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Give us a reset date. What's the date?
March 4th.
March 4th, 2024. Okay. Brandon Keith Barnhart,
He is present.
files number M332868. Mr. Barnhart, Your full name is Brandon Keith Barnhart.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Barnhart?
Doing well.
That's good. Mr. Barnhart, you representing the case by your attorney Tom Kelly. Attorney Kelly, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. Kelly, what is your announcement in Mr. Barnhart's case?
Judge, can we stay on this docket, please, and be reset to the next date? We've got an offer from the state that we need to discuss a little bit before we make a final decision about what to do.
What's the reset date?
What document?
It's on pretrial conference, the second case.
March 4th.
Can I ask for longer than that, Judge?
What? March 11th. Is that not what you want?
March 11th.
That's fine.
Okay, it's March 11th, 2024. Okay, well, you can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day,
Thanks, Judge.
Mr. Barnhart and Mr. Kelly. Is anybody gonna make an appearance for Mr. Gertz?
He's here.
He's here? Gertz, okay.
I'll track him
I
down.
didn't see him. He hadn't.
Yeah, hold on. Who is that again?
Barnhart. It's on pretrial conference.
What you want?
Email's fine. Thank you, sir.
Maybe.
Jalen Rashawn White. Hold on, excuse me.
Your Honor, before we get started, Mr. Andrew and I are coming very close to reaching an agreement. The only problem is that we'll only agree to the misdemeanor if it will be concurrent with his.
Mr. Lawrence, the court does not get involved in it with plea negotiation between the state and the defense.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you're still in negotiation, well, we could just put a hold and then you will come to the court and announce whether or not you accept an agreement or you reject an agreement and whether or not you want the case to be placed on the trial docket or pre-trial docket or continue it on the announcement docket. So, but as far as the court, hearing about what the negotiation is, that the court does not get involved in negotiations between you and the district attorney's office.
Sure.
Okay, and actually, it's none of the court's business at this point.
We can't do anything until the felony's taken care of, and it's not a bad felony either.
Okay, so are you saying that so he has a felony case? Is that correct, Mr.
That's
Hubel?
Yes, Your Honor, prohibited weapon, a Glock. of all
Okay,
things.
okay, so you have, take your hand off the bench, Mr. Lawrence. Okay, so you have a felony case. That felony case has not been resolved. Is that correct?
They are from different offenses.
And 2 different offense days. And so what is the position of the state? Are you holding up the misdemeanor to see if the felony is going to be resolved?
I've already conveyed an offer on this case, and I don't want to get too much into the details of the
Okay, no, I don't want any details about the offer. So now, Mr. Lawrence,
Mhm.
at this point, he said he's conveyed an offer. You still need more time to negotiate with the prosecution, or are you accepting or rejecting that offer today?
Well, Andrew is willing to go along with everything we say.
Okay,
We
I
want
don't
on-
want to hear about the negotiation. I just need to know whether or not you accept an offer, or you rejecting the offer, or you just need more time to negotiate. That's,
which I think the latter is where we're at, Your Honor.
you still need more time to negotiate? Okay. So what we'll do is reset Mr. White's case. Now he has a felony date.
Oh, yes.
We can put it on the same date of the felony. You have any objections to that?
No, no.
State, you have any objections to that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, what is that felony date?
March 4th.
Okay, so this case will be reset to March 4th, and we'll continue the case on the announcement docket. And Mr. Lawrence, you can get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And Mr. White, once you get to reset, you're free to go as well. And both you and Mr. Lawrence have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
By then I'll talk to Tommy.
Hmm?
By that day, I'll talk to Tommy about it.
Yes. Yeah, I Okay, thank you. Okay, go to Super Bowl.
This is, that's her, okay, this is cause number M334-298, case of style of state of Texas versus Chastity Fate Eves. Miss Eves, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Eves, my understanding that you have an illness, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Eves, you're representing your case by your attorney Daniel Baldry. Mr. Baldry, what is your announcement in Miss Eves' case?
We have received an offer and we're okay with moving it to the trial.
Okay, reset it till the trial docket. Give us a trial date. This is Chastity Eves on the announcement docket, page 1.
It'll be, March 25th.
Okay, this case will be reset for trial March 25th of 2024. Ms. Baldry, your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset date is set for trial on March 25th, 2024. You need to be present in court on that day. Court is praying that you have a speedy and full recovery from your illness.
Thank you.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too,
Thank-
sir.
All right, stay in contact with your bondsman and your attorney.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And you're welcome. And Mr. Baldry, you can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as well. Hey, sir, you need to take that hoodie off. You're in court. Okay? Thank you. Yes, but he just got probation. He don't have no more felony. And they got disposed of. Langston was the lawyer on that. Okay, give us a reset date. We're gonna reset it for 30 days.
March 4th.
Okay, your case is gonna be reset to March 4th. Stay in contact with your attorney, Mr. Faggart, on these two misdemeanor cases.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Once you get your resets, you're free to go to, I guess, to probation, and you have a blessed day.
All right.
Calls number 23CCCR 1423, case of South, State of Texas versus Steve Lavaco Dublin. Is that correct? It's not correct.
Steve,
Yeah, what's your middle name?
Lacayo,
Lacayo. Lacayo? I guess the V must be like a Y. Lacayo. Okay. It says Lacavo here. Oh, it is, no, it is a Y. Steve Lacayo Dublin. Mr. Dublin, how are you doing? You doing okay?
yes, sir.
That's good, Mr. Dublin. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Langston Adams. Attorney Adams, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good. Mr. Adams, what is your announcement in Mr. Dublin's case?
I gave him his discovery as well as the offer. You won't time to think about it, just give him one reset, then he'll make an announcement. This is our first time appearing together.
Okay, give us a reset date. It's going to be reset to March 11th, 2024. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day, Mr. Dublin.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day as well,
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Adams. You're welcome. John Quincy.
I just need to confirm with the recording.
Are you Mr. Mayon? Okay. We're waiting for your attorney to arrive. Okay, this is cause number well, actually, we have, yes, oh, yeah. Okay, this is cause number M 329 608. Clause number M 332 360. Clause, I need to see if I don't have no, let me see if some bond conditions in this. Clause number M 333 010. And clause number 23 CCCR 2072. All four cases are style of state of Texas versus Tromfonte Marquise Moulton. How you doing, Mr. Moulton?
Yeah.
That's good, Mr. Moulton. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Marvin Lewis Jr. Mr. Lewis, how are you doing?
Doing all right, Judge, so.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Let's see. I'm trying to hold on a minute. Let's see, Mr. Looking at last case, the one that's 23 CCCR 2072. Oh, you might have it. You got that as the first case. No, they don't have it. Let me see. Looking to see if he has some bond conditions.
You have to be honest before, I'm not, it's exactly when.
Yeah. So I'm looking in the file, I don't see none. Wow. Let me see, I might have, what kind of, all of these cases are kind of, that last case is new. Discharge of fire from certain municipality. Okay. I'm gonna give him some bond conditions. Here we go. Let's see, Moulton. Now you pronounce it Moulton, last name or Moulton? Moulton?
Yeah.
Yes, Moulton. M. 2072. I'm gonna need a copy. of this. I'm gonna give you some bond conditions. In this case. Now, Mr. Lewis, you want to, you say it's a felony case as well?
Yes, sir, yes. Case is pending right now, just in school. And we can reset now for 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks?
Yes, sir.
So you have a reset date?
They have not given the sedation that she's going to, that's going to.
Okay. So what we'll do, we'll have our court coordinator check the computers, see when they put the date in, and when they put the date in, you want us to reset it to the same date?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll reset it to the same date. But in the meantime, we need to give them some bond conditions. We're gonna have to, the offense is here in this case, when this court. Wait for to bring the bond conditions. Mr. Gertz, you can't have your drink in the courtroom. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Moulton, the attorney is handing you a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. You see that title? The title that says Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. I'm going to go over these bond conditions with you, and it reads as follows. Following return of a criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release by any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition? You have to speak up.
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of the defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yes.
Let's see. And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense. The defendant shall not go to any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition? Now, condition number 4 does not apply because that only applies in a DWI case, and you don't have a DWI. Yes, you don't have a DWI case. Now, condition number 5 does apply. Say the defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless the defendant is a peace officer, as defined by section 1.07 of the Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn, full-time, paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition? And condition number 3, the defendant shall wear a global positioning monitoring device system at the defendant's expense, with written verification being submitted to the court within 3 days. Do you understand that condition?
And Judge, he is already wearing one.
He's wearing one?
As condition of condition.
Okay, all right. Now, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked. If your bond is revoked, the warrant will be issued for your arrest, and you'll be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that? All right. Now, our court coordinator is going to reset your case. Your cases. Oh, now that Fort case doesn't have you as his attorney.
I'll get a letter report on that.
Yeah, that's the last one, 23 CCCR 2072.
So I'm just putting this on a regular announcement.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you know what? He has a felony. They haven't given him a felony date yet, he said. So
I'll just wait.
she'll just have to check and she'll send it to you. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They'll have your court date. All right? You're free to go and you have a blessed day and you still have another case.
Do you have,
Yes, I'm gonna go get.
Okay.
Right now.
you have that number?
Your Honor, Mr. Rennick is the book commander.
Okay, Philip Randall Holmes.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Attorney Rennick. Attorney Rennick, see you're representing Mr. Philip Randall Holmes. Mr. Holmes, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Holmes? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Rennick, what is your announcement in Mr. Holmes' case?
We'd like this placed on a plea docket.
Plea docket?
Yes, and we have everything worked out. This is a fine, and we just want to give him a chance to pay off his fine and court costs. And
How much time does he need?
Just a couple of weeks, Judge.
Give us a reset date? About 30 days?
That'd be great.
That'd be fine?
Sure.
Okay, it'll be March 11th.
That's great.
Okay, this case is reset until March 11th, 2024. Your attorney's gonna get you reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, Mr. Holmes, you're free to go. Hold on, oh, let me see, hold on a minute. Let's see if I got bond before we do that. See if I got bond conditions in here. It's a family violence case. Okay, let me see. Oh, no, before you reset.
He was in veterans court for some time, Judge.
Looking for his case. It's on the announcement document, right?
Yes, just on that. I think it's on page 5. Judge.
No, I was looking on the computer, so there is set up different. Here it is. Order setting bond conditions, like I got one.
Extra points.
Yeah, he already have some. Yeah, he has some, yes, okay. Okay, you get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a blessed day. And
So that was my next stop after the airport.
Okay. This is cause number M 329
He's just a
426 case of South State of Texas versus Justin Ray Sellers. We have Mr. Sellers on Zoom. Mr. Sellers, you can take your mic off of mute. Mr. Sellers, you can take your mic off of mute. Must not be able to. Oh, there he is.
Trying to, Judge.
Okay, that's good. Now, Mr. Sellers, you're representing your case by your attorney, Ryan Gertz, who's present in the courtroom. Mr. Gertz, what is your announcement in Mr. Sellers' case?
Judge, we're asking for one additional resetting. This is Ms. Porter's case, and I think she was going to make us an updated offer. Before we,
So reset date, page 3, third case and page 3 announcement document. She's keeping on announcement that this is Miss Erica Porter's case. She's not here. March 11th. This case is gonna be reset March 11, 2024. Mr. Sellers, your attorney, your attorney's gonna get your case reset to March 11, 2024. The prosecutor who's handling the case is not present here today. She's out. And so
Yes, Your Honor.
the case is being reset to March 11, 2024. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman. You're free to go. You have a blessed day and stay, and thanks for being patient with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate you, sir.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And, okay, so that's gonna be reset.
Judge, if I could.
Then you
have-
said Kirkpatrick is in drug court?
Yes, Judge. And that was my next stop.
Okay,
I should have gone there first so I could bring him back over. but
okay. And then you working out on Quibido?
I'm going to do a plea here.
Okay, okay, we'll be in recess.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, would you can stand right there.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, Mouton. Mouton. Light. Uh, Okay, court is back in session and cause numbers M329-814 and cause number M329-816. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Dario Santangelo Hardaway. Okay, Mr. Hardaway, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Hardaway? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Hardaway, you're representing your case by your attorney Bruce Smith. However, Attorney Smith is unable to be here. Standing in for Attorney Smith is Attorney Brennan Mitchell. Does Mr. Mitchell have your permission to stand in for Attorney Smith? Okay. Mr. Mitchell, again, how are you doing?
I've had better days, Judge.
Okay. Now, Mr. Mitchell, what is your announcement in Mr. Hardaway's cases?
It's my understanding we're requesting a reset, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. We're going to reset those cases to the same dates of those other cases, March 25th, 2024. Mr. Hardaway, you're going to get your resets here in court. Once you get your resets, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Please have a seat in that first chair by the wall. And Mr. Mitchell, we are praying that you have a full and speedy recovery and you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. You as well.
Okay. Mr. Mitchell case is going to be reset to May 25th, 2024. I mean, Mr. Hardaway on the pretrial conference docket, the last two cases. March 25th, 2024. Mr. Mitchell made an announcement for Mr. Bruce Smith.
Oh, so it's gonna be on the trial?
Well, it's going to be on the pretrial conference docket on the same day.
Oh.
Next case, let's see, is cause number M333066, case of Solid State of Texas versus Allison Suzanne Debs. Ms. Debs was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Allison Deb at the courthouse door. Allison Deb did not answer. Allison Deb has not made an appearance in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:47 a.m. on today's date of February 5th of 2024. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Allison Debs at the courthouse door?
Allison Debs. Allison Debs.
Allison Deb's name was just called again at the courthouse door. Allison Deb does not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Ms. Debs an opportunity to appear in court. She has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion? That motion will be granted. Allison Deb's bond will be forfeited and the warrant shall be issued for her arrest in cause number M333 066. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session. And cause number M329103, case is style the state of Texas versus Paul Quibido. Mr. Quibido, would you please come forward? Mr. Quibido, your full name is Paul Quibido?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Quibido, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Quibido, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Quibido, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Quibido?
Doing well. You, Judge?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Quibido, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Gertz. Attorney Gertz, how are you doing?
Better than I deserve, Judge.
Okay, that's good. And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Still doing well, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Gertz, you waive a record in Mr. Quibido's case?
Absolutely, Judge.
Mr. Quibido, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. I have to write it on here. You abandoned the enhancement paragraph?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Write that on the plea form, it says.
Yeah, only as it relates to the
No, but
prior or not, as it relates.
Right,
to
I know.
the PSC, okay.
He wrote it in one spot, but not in another spot. He had to be on the plea form and the misdemeanor plea admonishment.
sorry about that, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now, Mr. Quibido, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Quibido, it alleges that you, Paul Quibido, on or about December 20th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of DWI. Second, however, the state is abandoning the enhancement paragraph, which means that they are reducing it from a Class A misdemeanor down to a Class B misdemeanor. And to the Class B misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated, first, which allegedly occurred on or about December 20th of 2020, while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas. How do you plead guilty? Not guilty, no contest. Guilty?
Yes.
Now, you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Sure.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Quibido, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Mr. Quibido, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes, Judge.
Now, on page 3 of this same document, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, is this your signature on page 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, Judge.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case, and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second box that checks states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. You recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
Mr. Quibido, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Quibido, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
State offer station.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
No objection. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Kurtz, you've advised and counseled Mr. Quibido. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Judge.
Mr. Quibido, your attorney, Mr. Gertz, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Quibido, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers are freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
For a plea of guilty, the state has offered 180 days probate over 15 months with a $750 fine, 60 hours community service, the installation of an airlock device, and DWI first standard conditions of probation. And the state's abandoning the enhancement charter after this case.
And what was the fine
750, Your Honor.
and court costs? Not 392.
Yes.
Did you send it back to me? Okay. Mr. Quibido, state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail in this case because you'll be placed on probation for 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750. You'll also be required to pay a DPS fine of $100. You'll be required to pay court costs of $392. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, or your analysis fee of $15 each month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay Jefferson County DW Education an initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Your total monthly installments, that is, the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you're on probation is $170 a month. Will you be able to pay the $170 each month?
Yeah, sure.
You will also be required to install the interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate. You'll be required to have to attend and complete a DWI education class. You're required to have an alcohol assessment, and you'll be required to adhere to the other standard terms and condition of DWI probation. Mr. Quibido, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sure.
And do you think that the state's offer is fair and just?
Yes, sure.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sure.
Mr. Quibido, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Quibido, this will conclude your case. You're gonna stand next to your attorney, follow the directions of the clerk. Once you finish following the directions of the clerk, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
He just needs.
Thank you.
And you're free to go as well. Mr. Gerson, you have a blessed day.
Well, Judge, I've got.
Oh, that's right, you have one more.
Won't tell on to be back.
I didn't get another one.
No, won't be long at all.
Thank you. This is Mr. Kirkpatrick. He's on your docket, but he's also on the drug court docket.
Okay,
With the court's permission, may I take him down there and get him reset down there and then have him reset?
yeah, we can, yeah,
Kind of doing out of order, but I'm going to.
okay. So your full name is Brandon Kirkpatrick?
Yes, sir.
This is cause number 23CCR 0474. Mr. Kirkpatrick, how are you doing?
So seeing out of one eye, I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, well, I hope your eye improved.
I got about 20% vision left in it.
Okay, I hope it gets better. I hope they can do something, surgery or whatever they need to do to get it.
Corneal transplant.
Okay, okay. Now, Mr. Kirkpatrick, you're represented by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Gertz. And Attorney Gertz, you're gonna ask that this case be set with the felony case, is that correct?
Yes, Judge, I'm probably going to ask for 45 days over there, but I won't know exactly what they're going to do.
Okay, whatever date they give you there, we're gonna reset this case on the same date.
Right.
And so you need to do the same thing on that day that you did today.
Yes.
And that is appear over here and then make your appearance over here. All right?
Yeah.
Y'all free to go. And once you get that date, give it to our court coordinator so she can reset it. And Mr. Gersh, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
See you.
Once your case is reset, you can go to the window of the clerk and then you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay, and we'll find out the status of your attorney.